So agenda for this session is to learn insert mode and some commands for which we can edit the VI files. Let's get started. So in this session we will be learning insert mode and edit mode. So first we'll start with the insert mode. We'll see what are options we have in when we are in insert mode. Just opening a file. So we know right now we are in command mode because we have not by default it opens in command mode and we have not pressed any of the keys to move it to insert mode. So the first command to move insert mode is I. Suppose I will move my cursor using L to right. Here if I press I, so the cursor remains at the same position, so I can put a new character there itself, like that. If I press escape, I am again into command mode. So I puts us into insert mode and at the same position. Now if I move my cursor a little more right, and here if I press A, so we are in insert mode and the cursor has moved toward right side, so now we can append something. So I'm choosing to put a semicolon there. So this is how I and A are different. I will insert at the same position, A will append from where the cursor is. There are other commands, like if we are in command mode, if I give capital A, we are in insert mode. With appending we can do at the end of the line. Okay, I'm going again to command mode. Now if I press small o, it opens a line below us with the insert mode. I'm moving to this line, and if I press a shift O, that opens a line above the cursor in insert mode. This is all insert mode commands. As we know, we can give Q exclamation mark to just quit without saving anything. So that was all about the insert mode. Now we will see there are so many commands. When we are in command mode, we can edit things inside a file. I'm again opening the file. So first thing we'll learn about the copying. With J command I'm moving to the second line. Now if I press YY, so we have copied this complete line where the cursor was there. Now if I press P, it is printed below the lines which I copied. And again I will move to a line which is Chevy in 1999. At this line again I will press YY, and now if I press shift P, it adds a line above the line where the cursor was. So small p prints to the line below, capital P prints to the line above, and we are printing the things which we have copied using YY. Now YY copies everything of that line. If I am at this line and if I give 3YY, as you can see at the bottom, 3 lines yanked. That means we have copied 3 lines now. If I go up to the top line and if I press shift P, these 3 lines should be printed above because I am pressing shift P. See, so above here all those 3 lines which we copied are printed. So to copy multiple lines, we can give number and YY, just like we did 3YY just now. When we want to copy a word, when we can bring our cursor to that word, we can do YW. It will copy that word. Wherever we want to print that, we can go to that part and then just give P, so it will print that. So we copied the word Chevy and I printed it here before G. I'm pressing U to just do undo of the last change. like that. Similarly with YL we can copy just a single letter YL. If I press P now, it will just copy paste there. I'm just doing undo there. I'm pressing escape and W, so we have just written everything as saved and not quit the file. Now there is a command CC to cut the whole line. We see there is this line which was earlier header. We can cut this complete line like by pressing CC. Now that whole line is cut. We can move over. We can first go into command mode by pressing escape. Then we can press K to move up. Here if I give P, the line which I copied has printed below the cursor, which we do not want. So I again press U to to undo. Now I will press Shift P, which is printed that the line which we cut at the above the cursor. Now we have an empty line. So for deleting lines, we have a command dd. So if suppose we want to delete this line which is empty, we can do dd. Now we'll see there are duplicate lines. Here we have a duplicate line. This I can do dd to delete that line. We have a duplicate line here also. I'll just press dd. So dd deletes the line. With dd also we can give a number to tell how many lines we want to delete. So we can give 3 dd, it will delete 3 lines. So you can see 3 fewer lines have been displayed at the bottom console. I'll just press escape and U to do an undo. So dd deletes a line. We can do delete of a word by dw like this, or we can, when we have sentence, we can even delete a word without space like this, de. So the space was not deleted. I'll just show you again. When we did dw, even the space between here was deleted. If we do de, this space will not be deleted. So I will again do a de. So the space remains here. I'm just doing undo. Okay, I will press escape and W to write the files with or whatever changes are now there. If we give d dollar, it deletes from the start of cursor to the end of the line with d dollar. I'm just giving undo here again. There are some small commands to do changes remaining in the command mode itself. Suppose we have a, see here this E should be an I. So to replace that, I just have to give R I. It did not move to insert mode. We just replaced it in the command mode itself. Now I can save that. So this was R to replace the character where the cursor is present. Similarly, we can do a delete also where the cursor is present without going into insert mode. We have this exclamation mark. If we do not want this character, we can move our cursor there, and if I press escape, we did not move to insert mode or edit mode, we just deleted. So this is small x. So small r replaces whatever is at the cursor, and small x deletes whatever is there at the cursor. So this was all about editing, and there are and we learned about the undo also. So if I do dd like this, if I do a small u, it does the undo for the last addition. If I do another u, it will do undo for the previous edit. If we don't want to do all this u again, we can press shift u, which will do a complete undo of all the changes which we have done. So that was about undo. What if you want to redo that? Suppose I dw this. Okay, if I do u, it again came back as a redo. But if I want to redo that, I can press Ctrl R. So it did the same thing again, which the editing which we did before. So Ctrl R is the reverse of small u. Small u is for undoing, Ctrl R is to redo the last change. So that was all about the edit mode of the VI editor. Thanks folks.